Hello artists, how are you today? Stephanie Ani coming to you from the banks of the Trinity River here in Six Rivers National Forest near Willow Creek, California. Oz and I welcome you to the studio. So glad you are here with us today. So in today's edition of 30 times 3, which is 30 projects in 30 days, under 30 minutes, we have line, yarn, and blue-green. Now let's reading the blue, the darker blue is really coming up. This yarn ended up being so beautiful when it was down that I really didn't want to paint over the yarn. I really did focus on getting that back color correct, and there are absolutely 100% touches of blue-green in this yarn, but there's also some pure blue, as you can see. It's a very harmonious color scheme, like we just talked about a little bit ago. I did lose track of which days are days, so I just know how many tiles I have to do. It's a true story. So hopefully you guys are still enjoying these projects. Line and yarn worked together really well, and you'll see in the video I did go ahead and cut off that center part because I want to be able to mount this. So needed to have it flush as much as possible. Okay, yeah, I think I talk you through mixing this color also, trying to give you a little bit more mixing information. I realized that that was one thing I was kind of missing out on. I was just like, oh, here's the color. So the colors can be touchy, and that's why we have so many, that's why we have 3 different blues to choose from. That's why we have a couple different yellows to choose from. All of those things are super important, and you'll see that. I think it's in this video. It's either in this video or the next one. Oops, sorry Oz, I bumped him in the butt. Anyways guys, I hope you have a great day and enjoy the video. Remember to like, comment, and add to playlist, and put that down into the comments if you want to be entered into the contest. Okay guys, have a great day. We'll chat soon. Bye. Hi guys. Okay, I'm gonna do number 4 for today. I've lost count on my videos of where I'm at. I think I missed day 10, but I remember specifically doing a day 10, so I don't know which one is day 10. So now I'm not doing that. I swear to God. Oh. I'm just trying to get some of these done so that we can get into the altered books. Got some big projects to do. The Patreon one, oh guys, I figured out what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be so cool. Anyways, let's get to the envelopes. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? A color. Blue-green. Oh, we just did that. In this one. Boop. And it's a good color though. I love that color. Cobalt turquoise. But we'll show you how to mix a blue-green so that you can get a color that makes sense to you. Yarn. Maybe we won't. Maybe I'll just go find some green yarn. I should show you how to mix the color though. And line. Well, those work out perfect. Cool. I'm gonna go grab my yarn box and I'll be right back. All right, this blue-green is one of my favorite colors. Now, green-blue, this yarn is really green-blue more than blue-green, but it definitely does have some of those tones in there. And here is our blue-green over here. Right there. So again, it does have touches of it. It has probably more of the green-blue tones in it. Now if we come over here and look at this blue-green, yep. Okay, line and yarn. Well, we'll have to go over and probably paint this at the end, huh? Part of me just wants to wrap it. Except I don't want to have anything on the back side of this. Well, this is going to be easier than I thought. Okay, Let me grab some of the blue-green paint and we'll be right back. All right, so what do you do if you don't have cobalt teal or cobalt turquoise, which these are beautiful, beautiful colors. You've heard me talk about them. Okay, so we have some blue here. This is cobalt blue hue. I'm just trying to pick out like the purest blue I have. And then this is cad yellow light. We're gonna put that right next to it because we're gonna mix that color. We're gonna show you how it's done, hopefully. Big words. Some white. Now let's grab some black on here. Okay, so what do you do if you only have your primary colors? Are you gonna mix it? Let's play with it. I'm gonna get a little bit bigger brush here. So you guys can see, I like to use this chisel point brush. It's getting pretty beat up now. It gets left in the water. So I wouldn't suggest doing that to your brushes. I'm not always the nicest to my brushes. Okay. Are we in screen here? So that is yellow green, right? So we are taking colors from blue and colors from yellow, and we're going to work this spectrum. Let's do this here. There we go. So, all right, we did, yeah, that's really close to that color. Okay, so then let's come through with a little bit more blue. Okay, so this mixture of colors is definitely giving us more of a browner tone instead of a purer tone color. Let's grab a little bit more blue here. Obviously we're going to need a lot more. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to that color with these two colors. I don't think so, but we're going to give it a try. We're going to see if we can come close. Sometimes it's a hue, or you know, the different parts of the color that make it tough to get to. I would guess that that's actually on the back side. Hold on here just a second. So it's too gray, which means there's too much black and white in it. All right, we're going to try one more thing here. So these two colors of blue do not make blue-green. These two colors, I'm sorry, these two colors of yellow and blue, they do not make blue-green. They make this yellow-green. But the more blue that I add to it, it doesn't go the right direction. It ends up going more brownish. See, what color is that? That's not even on there. It stays in that yellow-green tone. Well, it's right there. There it is. Huh. So let's pull out a different color blue and see what we can do. Okay, so here we have ultramarine blue, that's a red shade, and ultramarine blue, that's a green shade. You can see very little difference between the two, but we definitely want to try the green shade. If we pull the red shade, right, if we're mixing anything red and blue and yellow, you're going to get brown. So let's pull out this ultramarine blue. and see where it goes. Now, did you see the intensity of that color? Wow. All right. We'll rinse that out real quick. And if that one doesn't work, then we'll go to cerulean. So don't fight your colors. If they don't work, they are not going to work. There, look at that. Makes a huge difference in our colors. So instead of going to this muddy color here, this went to a nice, super intense. Now it's still in our yellow-green shades. It's still in there. Okay, let's see. Are we going to be able to make it go to blue-green? It's hard. It's hard because you have to add white to it, and it's a very blue aqua color. And that one is not going to go there either. You see how that is going, again, more gray than that blue. So we're going to try one other blue, and then we're going to see if it's the yellow that we need to change. I don't think it's the yellow because we need a cool yellow. So cerulean blue. So if one color doesn't work, see, that one's going to be our better choice, hopefully. Do you see the differences in the three blue tones? Ultramarine, cerulean, and cobalt. So your Impressionist artists had all three of these colors on their palette. Okay. And it's for reasons like this. I mean, we're mixing green. Now, are we getting closer? See how electric that mixture is? That's an electric green. Beautiful. There we go. We're finally getting closer. It's still yellow-green. Oh, gosh. Okay, we're going to pull more of that in. Still got to pull more of that. What is it? What is it? What is it? That's green. How do we get more of that blue-green color? Oh, are we getting closer? No, we're getting closer. Notice how I'm not mixing it into that big pool. We're mixing it off to the side here. There it is. Oh, we got it, finally. Okay, so it's a cerulean blue and cad yellow light gets us to blue-green. Took us a bit, but we got there. We tried 3 different blues before we got there. But that is why you have different colors of blue in your toolbox, right? It is. That's why we have it. And that's, you know, the differences between using ultramarine, cobalts, or ceruleans. And again, these are all of your sky colors. These are all of your forest colors. This is a very cool toned blue, which means it will sit nicely in the background and you can build on top of it very easily, which will help you to create depth. Now, this is also a very intense color. So this would be like a great foreground shadow color. Does that make sense? It's a foreground shadow color because it's so intense. This won't sit in the background or in the middle ground, right? So think of your painting in 3s: foreground, middle ground, background. You have intensity of color in each realm and each area. And if your color choice in the background is more intense than your color choice in the foreground, it's not going to sit properly and your painting will look out of whack. We are doing blue-green. Look at how beautiful that color is. And also, you know, look at all the different varieties of color that we got out of this practice. Love that. Just throwing a little expressive down there. We're just going to put some yarn around it, and then we're going to move along from there. And then let's look over here, because now as it's drying, it's kind of changing its properties somewhat. But it's still right in, yeah, it's still right in that realm. All right? Kind of crazy watching how that happened, huh? So if you have the wrong tone, you won't get where you need to be. Just a fact of life, man. Actually, how did I want to do that? Can I do that? I need to do this. Hold on. Taking out the glue out of the center. And I'm doing 2 beads of glue, 1 on each side of the back. I came up with this brilliant idea, and then I forgot I came up with the brilliant idea. Not unusual. Okay. I was like, oh, that's a great idea. And then you promptly forget it. I think I like it like that. Do I want to go this way too? Nice cross body is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's nice. And then a little dynamic something right there. I think that's pretty good. Let's go like that. Get some glue down on that. It's going to be a mess, huh? We'll clean it up here after it dries. Want a little more space in there. But we're pretty darn close to being done. I think that this reads okay as blue-green. It does. This color is a little bit blue. It's a little bit green-blue. It's, you know, they're harmonious colors. We just learned about harmonious colors here. But I'm kind of digging that like it is. And I have enough of that blue-green on the background that I think it's reading just fine. Now, when this dries, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim these center pieces out. Maybe. I think so. I kind of want to have a nice smooth background on all of these so that they sit relatively flat on our project. I don't want this to sit, to have the background sit up. So we'll see if I can do that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Okay, guys. Well, once it dries, I'm going to trim and we'll go from there. Remember to hit that like, comment, and add it to playlist if you want to be part of the contest. And remember, you got to add it to a playlist to be included. Okay, guys, have a great day. We will chat soon.